before I start with the whole song track thing, I would like to mention that it took me 45 minutes to get the thing working because my Chromebook camera wouldn't work, and then I tried to email myself a video through my phone to get it, and it didn't work. So then I made a YouTube video just to sample it and upload it, and then see if I can get to my channel. That took like 10 minutes to even find it. I had searched up the exact video name, the exact channel name, and I ended up having to change it like 3 times because it was too similar to other people's. But that's out of the way. I'm gonna continue with thing. So my name is Clayton Whitaker, and I'm gonna be explaining, my soundtrack and how it works and how it relates to me and how I got through life. I guess you could say. Well, not got through, am through right now to who I am. Probably will be for the rest of my life. So my soundtrack goes like this. So my soundtrack goes like this. So when we go to the top, first soundtrack, it goes from who I am right now, my state of mind, my everything. Well, it goes really from who, what I want to do, what I want to be, all this kind of stuff, and then you kind of go down just to who I am, and then down to just to what got me the willpower and what brought me to who I am as a person as we go down the list. So instead of it being like first track being what it took to get me here, more of a backwards journey. And then there's a couple songs that aren't exactly fitting to this. It's just that they are sentimental to me in some way that I would want in this kind of track, which a lot of artists do that. If they have a certain theme, sometimes they'll go off that theme to tell something else that they usually explain behind their lyrics and all other things like that. So we're going to start out with number one. Number one is a song called The Nature of the Beast. The Nature of the Beast is by Ice Nine Kills. Now, this song is what really, really inspired me to, as you could say, pursue music in general, because, well, I already wanted to do this, to be completely honest with you. I already wanted to pursue music. I already wanted to do all this, musically, but I didn't know that I wanted to be a vocalist. And I know it sounds like crazy and stupid, but I want to be a heavy metal vocalist in a band, and when I get older, and that's what I want to do when I get into music. I want to be like a guitarist and a heavy metal vocalist, and these people are the ones that were like, when I listen to them, I'm like, this is what I want to do. This is not just playing guitar, maybe even lead. I want to do that. Main thing now, I want to do that. So that very sentimental, because that's the whole thing, whole reason that I want to pursue that kind of thing in this music. Then we go down to song number 2, Summer of '69. Okay, now this song is one, as I said, one of the songs that doesn't really add up to the whole storyline. It's just kind of out there because it means something. Now, the Summer of '69, it's by Bryan Adams. I'm sure you've heard it before. It's a song that relates to my best year ever, 6th grade. When I was in 6th grade, everything went right for me. Everything. I just had a fun year, met a bunch of friends. Everything at home life was great. You know what I mean? I had a lot of fun. It was just all around great. So many things happened that year that just made me really happy. Really, that's all I have for that song, because it's just all around song that made me happy and made me, continue on, and hopefully for the next year to be great, which it wasn't. But, okay, we're going to go to the third song now. This song is called Unsainted, and it's by Slipknot. Now, this song reminds me distinctly. This is what made me the grim of the grim of who I am today. Grim of the grim of, what I am. And that's what made me explore all this all heavy metal and all this new punk. Because before this, I just kind of sat near the hard rock kind of thing. I would listen to some classic rock and I listened to some hard rock. That was it. and then I would kind of go ease myself into that kind of stuff. And this is the song why, because at first I didn't like it, and then I kind of got myself to listen to it and realize that it's it's really good, and I need to keep listening to it and maybe push more genres. And since I did that, not only am I happy that I did that, because now I I love this. I love the genre. I love everything about heavy metal, everything about punk, everything about even metalcore. To be completely honest with you, that I just love listening to it, and it makes me happy, and it made me look more of to the deeper side of things and the meanings of life to make myself more just with the times. Um, it's kind of hard to explain. I just look for deeper meanings and things. Sometimes, if I think there is one, just to see, you know what I mean, just to see. There's stuff like that. Okay, now we're going down to the fourth track. Now this right here, it's kind of a song that means a lot that made me who I am. It's kind of not at the same time. So this song is called "Sound of Madness." The Sound of Madness by Shinedown. Now Shinedown is my all-time favorite band because they helped me through some dark times, and their music to me is amazing. It just gets right here in the heart. Okay, so Sound of Madness. This reminds me of the song distinctly. Is my first ever concert, which is still my first ever concert. If this whole coronavirus thing, I would have went to one in April 28th, I think. But that's besides the point. So this song reminded me so much of my first ever concert, and my first ever concert was just all out balling. Like I'll remember it years on because it was so good. It was so good. I just remember it distinctly of the headbanging and the jumping and all that kind of stuff. It was just amazing, and that's part of my sixth grade year, and that's what made it so good. That's one of the things, and that's what I had to like. That probably pushed me forward to listen to more as well, I guess you could say. And the reason why that song in particular reminds me of it so much is because it was the opening. It was the opening song. I distinctly remember it was just you could just hear this little girl's voice, and it was like, "Don't be afraid." And then they drop the curtains, and then they hit that, and it was just like it was jaw dropping. Like it was really good. That's all I have to say for that song. Go down to track 5. This song's called "Bully," and this is probably one of my all-time favorite songs ever. Maybe it's probably not number one, but it is definitely really high up there. The song's called "Bully," and it is also by Shinedown. Bully is what how do I explain this? Bully is what got me, and after listening more and more, to be like, if I let these things people say get to me, if I let what people say get to me, I'm gonna turn out really bad. Because this song distinctly says, in one of the verses, say another joke while they hang another rope. That right there was like, listen, if I don't stop, and I'm eventually gonna get pretty bad depressed if I just keep on listening to these people. And I thought like, and I didn't think about constructive criticism at all, even regular criticism. I just said, don't listen to anybody, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If it's me, it doesn't matter. And I wouldn't take it into account that I need to listen if I'm doing something wrong, even if it is me, to take it into consideration. And even if they could have gone with a different way, that I need to keep pushing. So that's one of the songs that helped me out through a lot of things too. Just stop letting what people say get to me, and all those other things that really did help me, and that's one of the reasons why it is my all-time favorite. And yeah, okay, we're gonna go to the next song. Track 6. Track 6 is Chop Suey. This is another song that reminds me of. This is another song that is not exactly total to the old. How do I say this? The old. Okay. This is not entitled to the storyline of how my track goes. This is just random. I don't know why it took me so long to get out of my mouth. But this one goes like, well, Chop Suey, okay. This song's about when I was in football. When I was in football, which I don't really play. I can't play anymore because I do a lot of like little work around to make money during the weekends. But when I played it, it was fun. So when I was playing football, I I was a little bit non-tough, you could say. I was a little scared to do anything, and that's where the kind of song starts out, kind of soft, just a little bit of a strumming of the guitar, and it reminds me of how I was. And then after I had met up with my uncle and my cousin, we all trained for like 3 hours, 4 hours, and I basically he taught me to don't be afraid to hit somebody, and then you just hear the hard, like it goes hard after that little strumming part, hard part of that, and that reminds me of when I went from soft to tough in a matter of a day, 1 day, and I remember that practice, just just doing really really good, and got to play a lot for the rest of the season. I was very very grateful for that, and that's just another thing that means a lot to me. Okay, we're almost done. Track 7, the State of My Head. State of My Head. Now this song right here means also love me. This is definitely up there too. And again, it's by Shinedown. And I'm not gonna lie, it's by Shinedown. Because all my songs back then is what helped me through a lot. And that's why you see a lot of Shinedown around here, because I just really, they mean a lot to me. Okay, so this song is called State of My Head. Okay, State of My Head. State of My Head was one of those songs that was like, you don't you're not leaving the state of mind that you're in, that I'm in. Like, so one of the lines is, the only way I'm leaving is dead. That's state of my head. State of my head. Yeah, that means basically that I'm not leaving my state of mind ever. And this is who I am. This is who I'm gonna be. I mean, I might gain experience in the future, but you can't change me for whatever you're gonna say. And that song basically taught me that I need to stop.